Keira, lovely to meet you.
And you?
First off, how much fun was it reprising the role of Elizabeth?
It was amazing. I mean, I've never done anything like that before. I've never had to play the same character twice. And I actually found it quite difficult to get the kind of continuity between the two. But I was quite fortunate because the director wanted to move her on a step or two. So I think in the first film, she's very much the damsel in distress, kind of prim and proper. And I don't think it would have been very interesting if we carried that on to the next one. So we sort of decided to give her a much darker streak, make her a little bit grungier. I think she's definitely grown up. So it was nice to take a character that you played before and take it on to the next level. That was cool. Cool.
And where do we find her at the beginning of the film?
She's just about to get married and it's all gone horrifically wrong, and then she gets put in prison. It's not a great wedding day, really.
How was it teaming up with Orlando and Johnny again?
It was great.
A lot of fun?
Yeah, I mean they're fantastic, and we had an amazing time on the first film. So they're brilliant. I mean, especially watching Johnny do his Jack Sparrow is hilarious, and you watch him, you go, you're a genius. I mean that was a character that was written as a completely straight part, and he totally created it. So it's extraordinary watching him recreate it again and again, and I think he's gone to a whole new level with it this time. And Orlando's a great friend, so it's always lovely working with him. I know Will came to find you. Where is he?
Darling, I am truly unhappy to have to tell you this, but through an unfortunate and entirely unforeseeable series of circumstances that have nothing whatsoever to do with me, poor Will has been press-ganged into Davy Jones's crew.
On a personal level, what are the biggest challenges when you shoot a movie of this scale?
It's a long, drawn-out process. I mean, we've been working on this for over a year now, and being away from home, homesickness is a big one. You do slightly get island fever if you've been trapped on one island for a very long, and you're used to a city. Everybody did go slightly mental. We were really unlucky. We got hit by hurricanes twice. The weather was definitely not kind to us, so it was a lot of waiting around, and that's always tough.
What do you think it was about the original film that struck a chord with audiences?
I don't know. I mean, I think it's the humour. I think it's that it's very tongue-in-cheek, and you don't expect that really from the big summer blockbusters. And certainly not the pirate movies that hadn't worked previously were all very serious, and suddenly you've got one with this central character, Johnny's character, that's a little bit camp, and, and a lot rum-sodden and all the rest of it. And I don't know, I think the writers are brilliant, and they managed to do that thing where you make a film that appeals to kids and adults at the same time, as they did with Shrek so brilliantly, and I think so we're in really good hands as far as that goes. And it's great, it's great to be a part of something like that.
Great, okay. Final question. In real life, are you a Jack Sparrow or Will Turner girl?
Oh. If you could have a bit of both, then I'd be quite happy, really. I think Jack Sparrow would just be trouble, wouldn't he? He'd be quite annoying. He'd be constantly running off with somebody else, so that would be quite annoying. At least Will Turner is very loyal. But a little bit of Jack Sparrow and the Will Turner wouldn't hurt.
How was it reprising the role of Will Turner?
Oh, it was great. I mean, one of the great things as an actor is to work on a film and a project that you sort of feel like people really respond to, and the runaway success of the first one was exciting, and I knew that it was going to be critical to sort of I think everyone knew that we had to top it, you know what I mean? You couldn't do a sequel that wasn't going to be better. And with the introduction of Davy Jones and Davy Jones's Locker, the sort of myth and legend of the aspect of that, and the history of the East India Trading Company, it really kind of gave it a bit of credibility, and it's still got great characters, and Will really develops, he meets his father, Bootstrap Bill Turner. That's a great relationship and an inner conflict for him, because he's trying to chase the girl, but he's still trying to, but he's trying to rescue his father at the same time. And can he have his cake and eat it? That's the kind of dynamic for him.
And it looks like the best fun ever.
Yeah,
great laugh. Is it a lot of hard work, or is it
really hard work?
Yeah. Really hard work.
It is a lot of fun. Parts of it more than others, but all the crazy stuff is really hard work as well. I mean, night shoots on with rain machines for a long time were kind of miserable, and you know, the wheel scene, the mill wheel scene, as it rolls down a hill, that was fantastic, you know, and it looks amazing, but it was really brutal to shoot, technically and actually, you know, being in there doing it. So, but it was so worth it when you see it on film.
You have a touch of destiny about you, William Turner.
You know me.
You want to know me?
There'll be no knowing here. We've come for help and we're not leaving without it. I thought I knew you.
What do you think audiences will take away from this film?
You know, hopefully they'll just really enjoy it, because, you know, it is a bigger, better movie than the first, and they seem to enjoy that, and it really does deliver. I think it's a beautifully directed piece of film, and it's got fantastic characters that, you know, I think people have all responded to, and I think they've only gotten better, you know, and you know, I just hope people go and enjoy the ride.
Great. And in real life, are you more Will Turner or Jack Sparrow?
I think I sit quite comfortably between the both.
Summon the Kraken!
Come a moment when you have the chance to do the right thing.
I love those moments. I like to wave at them as they pass by.